All right, so what's up, everyone? Welcome to tonight's show. It's New Year's Eve 2018, and what we're doing here is I had the Flyers game on. We're going to do a little sports talk, Eagles talk, whatever. That's what I did last year on New Year's, something similar. And the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, which was pretty much ridiculous. That was so crazy. But, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to put this out. I'm just basically testing this mic. This isn't the audio you're hearing, actually. It's running through the PC, but you can't hear it. You're hearing the lapel mic. I can hear what's going on here, so I'm just trying to get a feel for how it's going to sound, how it all works, what it's going to look like through the camera, and all that. And so far, I am kind of liking it. I really like the sound of it. It's the sound that I'm hearing through the headphones is unbelievable, and I can clean that up with the the MacBook Pro. So anyway, the Flyers are losing 1-0, and they're just, I don't know. They got bad defense. They have horrible. I gotta learn how to talk into the mic so you can see me. That's why I have my hat on backwards. So maybe a different camera angle might help. So let's see. So yeah, maybe we'll throw something like this angle in there, so you guys can get a better look at it. Which I'm kind of liking that. I kind of like that. You can't really tell. I guess, I don't know. We'll see how it looks when I actually look at the video. But anyway, Flyers down 1-0. They're about tied in shots. I'm not sure who's in goalie. I would assume it's Neuwirth, but I could be wrong. Carter Hart played so good the other night, and then they bombed it. They bombed the game. So, God, I can't believe it. It's already New Year's. Christmas just went by like, thank God. Thank you for going away, Christmas. So fast and efficiently, it's just done. It's done with. Awesome. So the Eagles are in the playoffs. I know some of you are sports fans. Some of you were here at least when I was a little bit into talking about sports, but that wasn't really my main thing. So I don't know, but I enjoy it, and some of the podcast is going to be me talking about sports, whatever's relevant, really. I mean, health, fitness, gym, whatever's cool. Right now, it's 4:20 left in the first. This is a loss for the first period for the Flyers. But anyway, I can't believe the Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles have to be the luckiest team in football right now. Who they have a starting quarterback who gets hurt, and then they have their backup who's actually better than their starter. At least as far as like stats go. Is he actually better? Of course not. Carson Wentz, he just had a bad year. I mean, the man is a player, but Nick Foles, he just has this this extra something about him. He's super good at reading the defense, and that only comes with experience, which Carson Wentz does not have, obviously. I mean, the guy is, 20 years old? I mean, Carter Hart's, he's 20. He might be older. He's like 25. Carter Hart's 20. But yeah, these football teams are dying to have one quarterback, and we got all this. And even Sudfeld wasn't that bad, so I really think the Eagles have a huge chance to because they built so much momentum. And, now that they really stunk in the beginning of the year, now they're out here on fire. It's just like, man, can they actually do this? I really do think they can. And I really do think it's going to be the Eagles and Dallas in the championship to go to the Super Bowl. I'm not a huge football person, so I don't know the terminology for the NFC championship. I guess it would be. But yeah, because they're the division champs, whatever. They won the worst division in the league. Lucky the Eagles lost 6 games. but or 7 or what was it? I don't know. I just I don't know. I'm more of a hockey guy, but hockey is so hard to touch on. It's hard to touch on because it's not a lot of people follow it. I mean, people do, but it's hard to. I don't know. I haven't done it to even know, like to start talking about it. Do I even know, what it would be like if I did get some, movement talking about hockey. But did they just score again? And 1-0. They always replay it, and I'm like, no. So, yeah, the Eagles. That game yesterday, they beat the best teams. They beat Texans. They beat the Rams. It's sick that this team is able to accomplish with the way they played in the beginning of the year. It's mind-boggling to me. And so, when I watch a game, when I'm watching this game, and let me just talk to you like this, guys. Like, when it's hard for me to explain so that's the problem I'm having. So you have to talk to the front of this thing, the blue. That's where you talk. I'm over here trying to talk. Now it's way different. Okay, so maybe I could turn that down a little bit. Yeah, okay. Not bad. Yeah. I'm just messing around, guys. Give me a break. So, okay. But when you're a sports fan in Philadelphia, it's hard to explain that to people who are not from here, or even from like western parts of the country, or even other parts or other countries. I mean, we take over stadiums. Watch the replays of the Washington Redskins game from yesterday. When they found out that the Bears were winning that game, and they put it on the Jumbo Vision, more than half of the stadium was Philadelphia fans. They take over stadiums. They took over the Rams Stadium last year so bad that this year the team owner and stuff really pushed that tickets for the game. Like, they put them on sale like months ago, so people would come and there wasn't more than half of a stadium packed with Eagles fans. And imagine being in your own stadium and being booed louder than you are in a away game. Like, it's just insane. Being a Philadelphia fan or hockey fan or just a sports fan, football especially, it's awesome. And when we lose, it sucks, but we've experienced so much loss that when we win, it's like, that was a bad penalty to take, a hook. It's just amazing when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, and I have it filmed. And so what I'm gonna do this year, and the whole point what I was trying to get to, is that if the Eagles do win, if they win this thing again, and there's actually I'm gonna try to get some playoff footage because we're in the playoffs. So Sunday I'm gonna try to get some footage. Maybe I'll go around to let you guys see what it's like. Just the atmosphere here for Eagles football with them in the playoffs is electric. It's just unbelievable. Flyers on a power play. They have a good-looking power play. It's just that they don't execute. And Jake Voracek needs to go. He is that one player who's either always missing a puck or just fumbling it. Or I think Jake Voracek went off sides on a power play. So I think Jake Voracek, maybe even Wayne Simmons, Racco Gudos, Andrew McDonald, all of them are oh my God, this is the worst power play I've ever seen. Yeah. Now they're about to get a shorthanded goal. Oh my God. I can't see who that is. CCM pads? I think that's Carter. Yep. Ooh, he just made a really nice save. This kid's 20 years old. He's in NHL. NHL. Could you imagine being 20 years old? Not only being a player, like it's easy to hide as a player. You know, you're a left winger, you're a center, you're starting out in the NHL. You're starting out in the fourth or third lines, unless you're like, you know, someone like Connor McDavid or, you know, whoever. But, you know, the thing is when you're a goalie and you're that age, you can't hide. You know, you're there. You're the goalie. Like, you're the game changer. You're the one who wins Stanley Cups. You're the one who keeps the puck out of the net for the most part. But, you know, if it's not a good defense and the defense collapses and you get shots blown at you, then you're going to lose a game. And that's what happened the other night. Flyers played a great game. Carter kept them in the game, but he can't save them all. You know, these guys are shooting really good shots and very accurately, and they're fast. It's a fast game. He's only used to playing like 20 games a year last year. I mean, this is a kid who now he's playing 90-something games in the NHL. It's like, that's the difference between juniors and NHL level. Even at the AHL level, which he's apparently not going to play. I mean, it's December. He's in the big time. He's that good. So he's the future of this team. He's the Carson Wentz of the Flyers. And so in the comments, guys, let me know where you guys are from as far as your sports towns or your cities. What are your teams? I like baseball too. The Phillies are going to be sick if they can just get. So let's just talk Phillies real quick. I don't know. I haven't been. Well, okay. Manny Machado said he's been waiting till the Manuel Machado said he's waiting till the new year to make his decision. They're going to have to give him like $400 million. I mean, seriously. And then they still have enough. The Phillies have more money than anybody in baseball, besides probably the Yankees. And they're willing to spend it all. So if they can get Machado and Bryce Harper, they will do it. But we need a catcher. If we can get a good catcher, I mean, and Manny Machado, we are set. Because we also got McCutcheon, which he's in his older ages. He doesn't have the batting average he did 5 years ago when he's in Pittsburgh or whatever. But he's still a solid ball player. He's got a solid hitting average, and he's going to do good things for this team. He's going to get on base, you know, get hits in, run RBIs, you know, grow out in that. You know, the Phillies ballpark is a home run park. So a guy like Bryce Harper, that might attract him. And even Machado. He spent 4 hours with the Phillies, and that was cool how I bumped that, and you didn't even hear it because of shock mouth, so it's awesome. Awesome. But Machado, you know, you're like, yeah, I'm going to smack home runs. As a baseball player, it's like, yeah, why wouldn't I want to smack home runs? So I think I had to autofocus off like this whole video. It's terrible. So anyway, yeah, being a sports fan here, it's just amazing. It really is, because when Eagles won, and I'll try to put it in the annotations or whatever they're called, up in the screen from the Super Bowl parade and filming that. It was just insane. It was so awesome. And I was running around with a GoPro asking people, and now I know. This time I know what to do. Like, I know different things. I have a better camera in the Canon M50, which would definitely be coming with me, which I would be filming with this, guys, but I don't want to waste the film. I guess I technically could be filming with it right now and then just saving it to when I get the computer, but it should be here by Thursday. I'm getting really anxious. The MacBook is the main piece of this whole puzzle. If I don't have that, I can't do this. It's everything. I'm putting everything on this MacBook that I bought from a pretty reputable site. It's just that the price that I paid for is unusually low. So maybe, well, not really. It's way over $1,000. It's just not for what you typically see a 15-inch 2015 Retina MacBook Pro go for. So, but it's all guaranteed and warranted and pristine, double super checked and all that. So when I get it, I'll tell you about it. But anyway, so yeah, we got so much sports dilemmas going on here in Philadelphia with Carson and Nick Foles, and what are we gonna do? Are we gonna pay Carson? Are we gonna keep him? I mean, I want to know if you guys know like, what would you do in this situation? To me, Carson Wentz is the guy. He's the guy, but Nick is hot. So if Nick can play, he plays. Even if Carson's can play, you can't play him because you got to play the hot guy. It's just if there's a hot goaltender, Carter Hart's hot. He was hot yesterday. So you're not gonna put Michael Neuvirth in, who's been slightly below. He's been hurt all year. In the games he has played, he's been all right. So like, but they still lost. I think like both the games he played, he just played well, but the Flyers couldn't execute. They either lost in overtime or a turnover or just stupid, simple Flyers mistakes that have been happening for the last 4 years. Ever since, and Ron Hextall did a great job. They fire him. They bring in, they bring in Chuck Fletcher, who hasn't done anything yet besides fire the coach. And the coach is the one who brought up Carter Hart because our interim coach right now is the Phantoms coach. So he's like, yeah, I know this kid. I could play him. Let's bring him up now. I haven't seen any trades. I don't know. I know they're hot on Jonathan Quick from the Kings. That's something I've been hearing a lot about lately. The Flyers, or whatever the top players are this year in the free agency, the Flyers are all in on it. They have like $15 million in cap space. Plus, if they can get rid of like Andrew McDonald or freaking somebody like that who gets paid $5 million a year to literally turn the puck over 4 times a game. He's the worst defenseman I've ever seen in my life. Well, not really, but he gets paid to be a top line defenseman when he plays mediocre third line defenseman. He's just not a good defenseman. He's not a good player. He was. And then I don't know. Maybe he doesn't train hard. He got money. He's just like whatever. Instead of eating salad, let's go to Taco Bell kind of hockey player. It happens, and those are the differences. Look at what Sidney Crosby and these guys that really are good do. They don't slack. They're always good. They're always training. They're always being better. I don't see that from Andrew McDonald. You hear a lot about it, but if you've seen it, you would see it on the ice, and you just don't. You see more mistakes. You see more rookie mistakes than ever. You see stuff happen that they train you to do in Pee Wee hockey, and it's embarrassing sometimes to watch. But hey, the Flyers are the best, if not the best, sports team in hockey. The building's always packed, and our colors are sick. And there's a lot of people that don't like the orange and black in Philadelphia. They think there should be gray at it. These are the original colors. That's like going to the Chicago Blackhawks and be like, I think you need blue in your jerseys. No. Don't change anything. You don't need gray. Where did gray come from? There's nothing gray ever, Philadelphia Flyers, ever. So why would you add it? Orange, black, and white. There's the black jerseys they're wearing now are super dope. So don't change them. That's how I think about it. But I don't know. We'll see. These new owners, and Comcast owns a team now. So that was a whole Ed Snyder thing. He's the one who originally created the team. He don't own a team. So they're going to do whatever they could do to make money to put the team out there. Just like the whole gritty thing, the mascot thing. It's like so stupid. And, but whatever. Hey, let's promote a team like crazy and then be the worst team in the NHL. Like, if you're going to release a mascot, let's actually make sure the team can play. It was the most embarrassing thing I've ever seen as a sports fan, because you're promoting a city and a team with this figure, the representation of the Flyers, which is a total goober, goofball, destructive idiot. And he's a buffoon, really. It's a buffoon. It really reminds you, googly eyes and stuff. It's just stupid. But it's for the kids, whatever. I get it, but you promote this thing. He's on like talk show host. He's everywhere. If you watch TV, which a lot of you probably do, or about Gritty, he's been everywhere. And if you don't know, then Gritty is the Flyers' new mascot. Check him out. He's a weirdo. He just looks creepy. Like, children were scared of this thing. Now he's grown on everyone, and I even was like, Gritty, yeah. But, so, yeah, it's just, then the team sucked. They were like 10-0. Or 0-10, I mean. They were really bad. They were really bad. The GM gets fired, coach gets fired. It's just bad. They went to a Canadian away trip and they lost every game. It was terrible. They were firing the coach on the airplane on the way back, and then they were like, "Yeah, we didn't fire him." Like, could you imagine being a coach and seeing on Twitter that you got fired and replaced, which didn't actually happen. They thought Joe Quimmenville was going to be the replacement, but he was like skiing in the Alps or somewhere. He's like, they don't even have permission to talk to me. So, because he's still under contract by the Chicago Blackhawks, even though they fired him, but, you know. So, I am having so much fun right now, guys. This is the total freestyle. This is what the podcast is going to be about. So this is what you can kind of expect, You can kind of expect me just going and whatever. But when I have a guest here, it's going to be a lot easier, which it will be most of the time, because it is hard to stay on topics with and maybe you switch things up and stuff. So most of the times I'll have a guest here for the podcast. But for my regular videos like this, I might do a lot of them like this, where I just kind of talk with you guys, hang out. I kind of really like this format. I think it's a lot more professional. I'm having a lot of fun. Just like, I don't know. It's just awesome, I think. What do you guys think? So, but I'm gonna cut this out and hang out with Storm a little bit. It is New Year's Eve. I'm just gonna watch this and see if it looks good, if it looks okay, and I sound okay, and the talk seems good for you guys, then we will put it out. And if not, whatever. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the video. Just some quick things about Philly life and being a sports fan in Philadelphia. It's really fun. It's a great time. It's also very aggravating and very stressful, but I don't let that bother me. I have so many other hobbies and so many other things I like to do. I really enjoy the atmosphere of it, though, and the people of Philadelphia. So, and this is another thing I want to kind of address. You see, the whole, we threw snowballs at Santa Claus. So what? Santa Claus is fake. Fuck Santa Claus. Okay, we threw snowballs at him. Big friggin' deal. Fuck Santa, whatever. So that's what happened. But listen, yeah, when other teams come out here to represent their team, we pick on them. But there's no bullying hey, you freaking sorry asshole, unless they really start. When they start, then you're asking for it. And it's always trouble when people are drinking and that things happen. But Philly gets a bad rep. The people here are awesome. You get treated with respect. If you come in here with a Steelers jersey on or a Cowboys jersey, and people do it, as long as you respect that, and don't be an asshole, you're fine. Just like anybody. If anybody could come in and have an Eagles jersey on and act like an asshole and get beat up, seriously. So, that's just how it is out here. But, it's not like, wow, this fucking guy wearing a Dallas jersey, let's just go kick his ass, kind of mentality, which the media portrays. It's not like that. The people here are great. I love it here. I do want to live out in, farmlands and stuff and, have woods, because I would love that, but this is what I have for now. This is where I grew up, and, I'm enjoying it. One day I will have some cool, farm or something, or live off the land, someone, but someone that does land living or something. But yeah, so but I live in here, and the people are great. It's it's a big family, almost. It's a lot of blue collar, hardworking people. There's also a lot of people that have a lot of money, but it's not flashy out here like Miami. You go to Miami, everybody looks like a fucking millionaire because they drive the nicest cars. But don't get it twisted, most of them rent them, whatever. Everybody wants to feel rich. But out here, the wealth is buried beneath this work ethic, and it really portrays in a mirror image of our sports. And sports in this city has a lot to do with hard work, dedication, and just killing it. Oh, I forgot to talk about Sixers. What can I say about the Sixers, guys? They're the next NBA champion. Not this year. Maybe not this year. I'm not saying this year. I don't think they can get through Golden State. I don't even think they can get through the Celtics if they're healthy. Kyrie Irving, Tatum, they're nasty. The Sixers have a bad bench. Toronto has a bench that can keep up with the Sixers starters. So, And so does Golden State. So they gotta beef up that bench before they have a chance, which maybe they'll do that in the offseason. But, you have to have assets to trade to get assets back. And, if you're another GM of another team, look at the Sixers and go, okay, who do I want? So you got to look at that. And I don't know a lot of basketball stuff, but I know the gist of it. You know what I mean? And Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid and Butler are just a combination for and Redick, and all the other guys. I don't really know them offhand, but I know them if I had the stats here. I'm like, okay, this guy, Williams or something. I don't know, but anyway, Sixers basketball is great too. It's a great time. If you ever come to Philadelphia, hit me up, guys. I would love to. We could go to a game, catch a game. I'll take you to a couple hot spots. Cheesesteaks, burger joints out here. Beautiful restaurants in downtown Center City, Philadelphia, with the best steak you'll ever eat in your life. And that would be Del Fresco's. But there's just, it's a beautiful city, and I am going to capture that for you guys. I am going to capture that through the lens of my camera. We're going to do some stuff like that soon. Maybe in the spring. Maybe I'll do some sports stuff. Well, if the Eagles win the Super Bowl, you can bet. But I would also, you know what else I'm doing? Completely forgot to talk about it. The Flyers versus the Penguins in the outdoor game. Outside at the link. So Flyers, Penguins, outside, Lincoln Financial. I'm probably not going to bring this, and this is the case where I'll bring a GoPro or something like that. But yeah, that's going to be awesome. I'm going with my best friend, so that is going to be captured. So you're going to really see what sports is like in this city when it's the end of February. It's probably going to be 15 degrees out, and we're going to be outside in a football stadium watching two professional teams go at it for a point game, an actual game, that counts. So I'm really looking forward to that, and then maybe just a regular game at the Well, the Barn, and then an Eagles. I don't have Eagles games tickets now, and playoff tickets are way out of the reach of the funds that I have right now, especially since I'm dedicated to this. So whatever else I need, I still need another mic. I still need backup things, extra batteries, this, extra cords, extra this, extra that, more soundproofing, more, whatever. So, wow, this is so much fun, though, guys. I'm having a ball. I don't even want to end the video, but I am going to. We're another 7 minutes here, and I'm like, oh, I want to end the video. But, this is the thing with me. Once I start get going, I can really go. So I don't think I'll have any trouble with the podcast at all. I really don't. I think it's just going to be, I just feel like that is what I need to be doing. I just felt like everything led up to this, and this is where I belong. I belong here with you, Blue. I belong with you, Blue. 'Cause alone with you I flew. I'm not going to sing for you guys, but this is a poem I wrote. I'm even thinking about with this thing, I can make my own music. I can be a rapper again. No, I'm just kidding. But, so anyway, anybody know about cameras? I know people who watch my channel do. I don't know if you made it this far, but if anybody has a really good lens recommendation for the Canon M50, I know you can get the adapter and put any Canon lens on there, but I want a specific wide lens for this. One that I'm looking for, and I need one. So let me know, because I want to shoot more videos in 4K, especially ones like this. This would be a perfect 4K video. Now, I know it looks super awesome. Autofocus is off. I know it looks... Is it? So weird. Okay, so I know it looks super awesome with this phone right now anyway, but yeah, just I want another lens. So yeah, let me cut this out. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like, share, subscribe. I may not put this out, like I said. I'm just testing the mic, see how it sounds, see how close I need to get it. Do I need to get it like this close or whatever? If it's that close, I can it's echoey, but if it's like this, it seems pretty good like this. But I might even flip it the other way, which is a possibility too. I can flip it the other way and really get into it, But I kind of just like it like this, guys. Maybe I'll just be like, yeah, what's up? But yeah, as you can tell, I'm just testing this thing out. So this is how you do it, right? You never know till you try. So I will see you guys in the next video. Like, share, subscribe. Peace.